I'll find valid in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky.
Hello friends, and welcome back. Thank you so much for being here, and quickly I just want to apologize for the lighting. While we do live on a tropical island, rainy season is coming up and it's been raining off and on all day, which I love, but it's not ideal. So this is the best we could do with nature. So today I am going to be talking about my TBR for the Medieval-a-thon, which is a very spontaneous decision because it is May 1st here in Guam, and I was playing Animal Crossing earlier. Shocking. And I was watching YouTube and, you know, just like clearing islands, and I came across Holly Hart's books video for a Medieval-a-thon, and I was like, well, that type of book isn't really what I'm into, but I watched it anyways because I watch all of her videos, which I do have the bell notifications on, but I didn't get the notification. These videos have been up for a few days and I just saw them, so YouTube, get it together. Saw them and it sounds so fun. You don't have to read like medieval type fantasy. After seeing all the prompts, and like, it just sounds so fun. So that's what I plan to do this month. And you guys will see, this TBR is very ambitious, especially because I am addicted to Animal Crossing, but I'm gonna do my best, okay? So how this works, which by the way, I will have her videos for this linked below, and her channel, why not? Like the whole thing will be linked below, in the Instagram. I think there's a Twitter for it. I actually haven't looked. I just finished the video and was like, time to pick your TBR and record it. How this works is there's multiple prompts for different like outfits and weapons and pets. Oh, and the amount of books determines what you are. Like if you read 0 books, you're a prisoner. And it's like all the way up to, my goal is 7 because that is the highest you can go in this, and I'm an overachiever. Well, I'm an overshooter. I don't always achieve it, but I try. So we're trying for 7 books for this month. It's gonna be interesting, okay? I hope that it's okay with Holly, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the photos up from her Instagram. The amount of books is what you are, and like I said, I know 0 is prisoner, 7 is emperor, empress, 6 is king / queen, 5 is prince, princess, and below that 0 to 5 is like muddy to me. So that is the answer, in case you're wondering. And then there's also outfits you can choose. Okay, so I decided outfit free 4 and 7. My goal was to pick 2 from each category, but I wanted 7 books, and 2 times 3 is 6, so sorry, we're doing 3rd grade homeschooling. So I decided, after looking through my bookshelves, I went with an extra outfit, and you'll see why in a minute. We will start with those. For outfit number 3, which is a shiny book, I am choosing The Invisible Library, and this is by Genevieve Cogman. And it is a fantasy. This follows Irene and her assistant Kai. That's why I picked this book, honestly, because Kai is my son's name. So I saw this, and of course, like, this is what caught my attention. I got this at Half Price Book in Wichita when we lived there, so this caught my attention. I love shiny things like most people, and picked it up, and I was like, oh, she's pretty. So I read it and I was like, oh, the name Kai, and that, plus it's about a library, so of course those are all things that I love, and that is why I picked this book up. But honestly, I don't know that much about it, but I will tell you, Irene is a professional spy for the mysterious library, which harvests fiction from different realities. That sounds cool, I think. Along with her enigmatic assistant Kai, she's posted to an alternative London. Their mission is to retrieve a dangerous book, but when they arrive, it's already been stolen. London's underground factions seem prepared to fight to the very death to find her book. Adding to the jeopardy, this world is chaos infested, the laws of nature bent to allow supernatural creatures and unpredictable magic. Irene's new assistant is also hiding secrets of his own, and soon she's up to her eyebrows in a heady mix of danger, clues, and secret societies. Yet failure is not an option. The nature of reality itself is at stake. That sounds so cool to me. We've got supernatural, fantasy, time travel, or not time travel, but like world traveling, alternate universes. Okay, that sounds good. And so yeah, this is the shiny book on a cover, or the shiny cover. We're gonna scoop Pusheen. Alright, so outfit number 4's prompt is a book with your favorite color on the spine, and I went with The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I have heard really good things about this since I purchased it. This I actually also purchased at Half Price Bookstore in Wichita. I have heard a lot about it now or I've seen a lot more of it now that I own it. So this is a futuristic fantasy, and it is set in London as well in 2059. Apparently I've got a thing for London. I do want to go to Europe. Hopefully next after this duty station, but apparently I have a thing for London because I'm also reading a Darker Shade of Magic series again currently, just because I wanted to reread it, which is, if you know anything about it, it's in different Londons, and then the Invisible Library is in London, and so is this one apparently. This book follows Paige, and her job is to gather information by breaking into people's minds, which is very Rhysand, you know, from Akatar. They call her kind dreamwalkers, which is a rare kind of clairvoyant, and under Scion law she commits treason by simply breathing. So apparently her people are supposed to be eradicated is what I'm gathering. It's not, but she has a job that uses her secret powers, and could be interesting. Oh, okay, here's a wrench. It says, elsewhere, however, there is a seat of power even greater than the Scion, and they have a different design for Paige and her uncommon abilities. So maybe there's going to be a war, I don't know, but this will get me outfit number 4 because it is purple, and purple is my favorite color. When you see my weapon choice, this one will make more sense. For outfit number 7, you have to read a book with a dragon on the cover, and I'm going to be reading Eragon by Christopher Paolini. This book is not old, but it's an older book, and I've never read this, but I've heard great things about it. It's almost a classic at this point. Lots of people have read it. It's high fantasy and just something younger people seem to really enjoy, but I wanted to give it a go. So I am, and I do know it says one boy, one dragon in a world of adventure, and to be honest, that's all I'm gonna read. I'm not gonna read the entire synopsis because I kind of like now going into books not knowing too much, like having a glimpse of what it's about, but not everything. So this will get me outfit number 7, which looks like the perfect outfit for slaying dragons, right? Yeah. Okay, so next are the weapons I'm choosing, and I know for sure I'm I'm gonna get this because I'm obsessed with this series, and that is I am going to get a sword. And in order to achieve the sword, you have to read a book with something pointy on the cover or spine. For that reason, I chose A Gathering of Shadows, which on the cover there is a crown, and it is pointy. It's got spires on it, so it is very pointy. That is the 3rd and final book in a Dark Shade of Magic series. A shield, because you cannot fight dragons without a shield, and that's why I wanted that outfit, and I chose the sword and the shield. I have to read a book that I have high expectations for. I'm picking Vanishing Girls by Lauren Oliver. It says, somehow in this picture the mystery of the accident is contained, and the explanation for what is happening. Her name is Dara. I swear on everything, I did not know that. I got this book for free, and I only got it because I heard Lauren Oliver is a really good author, and I just finished one of her other books and I gave it 5 stars, and her second one 5 stars, and so I was like, she's awesome. I want to read this one. I want to read all of her books. I swear I did not know the girl's name is Dara. That is so cool. Obviously my name's Dara, in case you didn't know. And the explanation for Dara's subsequent behavior, for silences and disappearances. Don't ask me how I know, I just do. If you don't understand that, I guess you've never had a sister. So that tiny last part, like the last 2 sentences, is what I saw before. It says, I guess you've never had a sister. Me and my sisters are very close, and I love reading about sister relationships, but that is so cool. It better be good. It's got my name in it. I loved her Delirium and the second one. I haven't read the 3rd one yet, but loved them. 5 stars. So fantastic. That's why I picked this, because I love her and her writing, and now it's even better because it has my name in it. That's cool. So yeah, Vanishing Girls by Lauren Oliver is my high expectations book. Lastly, I get to pick pets or a pet, and like I said, I'm trying to do 2 from each category. I love cats, so I went with cat, obviously. That prompt is find a book that starts with the letter C, which is somewhat hard until I saw my Cassandra Clare shelf. It's like all C's. City of Bones. Okay, that is just really big to add onto all of these. I went with City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab, mostly because not only because it's a little bit smaller and easier, but also because the books I'm currently reading are by Victoria Schwab as well. When she does young adult, it's Victoria Schwab, and when she writes adult novels, it's V.E. Schwab. It's really cool though. So we are following Cass, who had an accident and drowned but was brought back, and she can now go in and out of like ghost world, and her best friend is also a ghost. So I think it sounds really fun, and it's gotten really good reviews. So this is my book that starts with a C, so I can get myself a cat. Maybe this is crazy, but I want a chicken. Okay, here there are chickens everywhere. They're running wild. You see all their cute little babies following them. I want a pet chicken, and I specifically asked if I could have one, but housing here said no. So I will have to have my fake medieval chicken, but in order to get that one, you have to read a scary book, which, you know, chicken, you're too chicken. And I chose If You Go Down to the Woods, and this is by Seth C. Adams. This follows a group of friends. They were 13, and it was during the summertime, and they went into the woods and they found the shell of a car. It had been burnt out. So they found cash and a body in the car, and once the collector, that's like his name on the back, capitals and everything, once the collector found out it was coming for them, okay, he knew we had found his secret, and suddenly our summer of innocence turned into the stuff of nightmares. So not only is this horror, but it's also kind of mystery because we don't know what's going to happen. This is for my chicken, which I wish I could have in real life. But anyway, so that is it for my TBR. If you guys are doing this challenge too, let me know, because I really am so excited for this reading challenge. Let me know if you want vlogs for this reading thing. I don't know, I really want to vlog. I'm in the mood to vlog, even though like we're all quarantine, isolation, and life is boring, but reading is fun. So let me know how you feel like that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
You'll always be my nice guy.